Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here and welcome back to another Cardano video. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an update, as what we do here is all about Cardano. Today's video has a few different topics, so I will have timestamps down below if you want to skip to certain parts of it. We're going to start out looking at Elon Musk and Cardano, look at all the puzzle pieces that are out there and see, is Elon Musk really buying Cardano or is he just trolling the project? I will also get on to Catalyst, talk about some of the most common questions I've been getting about that and show you the tutorial that takes you through the process of exactly how to register, as well as talking about some of the important dates there. Then I'll move on to the Mary hard fork, which is being submitted today. I'll talk about that, what it is going to mean for the project and just the timeline on that. We'll then finish up the video looking at the current price action and what is happening with the ADA price. And if you are looking for a stake pool, please do consider my own. It's under the ticker Paul. Really does support the channel. And don't forget to let me know your feedback on this video down below, and I will see you on the inside. So Elon Musk and Cardano. Has Elon Musk went out and bought Cardano, or is he just trolling the project? So Charles put out a tweet last night to say that, in case you're wondering, Elon Musk is trolling Cardano, and yes, we love you for it, Papa E. So there has been a lot of puzzle pieces out there over the last few days, and people have been putting it all together and linking the cryptic messages from Elon back to Cardano. So I'm going to show you them puzzle pieces and show you how they're linked back to Cardano, and then you can make up your own mind if you think he's bought it yet or he's just trolling. I will say that Elon was trolling Bitcoin before he bought it, and he was also trolling Dogecoin before he bought it. He's changed his profile back to Dogecoin today, but that still does not pull away the puzzle pieces and the screenshots that are all there to back it up. So when we look over on his profile, you can see that he had a tweet here. I just want to start a flame in your heart. And again, I didn't pick up on this when he put it out, but I've seen references to it since. And if you want to read more into it, there was a song by the Ink Spots that had a line in it, I just want to start a flame in your heart. So the Ink Spots, Cardano logo made up of loads of different ink spots. If you look at it in certain ways, there's one puzzle piece right there. So another part then is Crypto Mary has put this together. So he has the screenshot of the fork in the road that Elon put up as his profile picture. So he put his description as meta fork and he changed the picture to a fork in the road. Where's the connection with Cardano? So if you go over to Cardano.org, the purpose is Cardano is a fork in the road. So you can see it right here. So again, another link back to Cardano or just pure coincidence? So two things now, coincidence or not, let's see. More on this post then is, there it is, the screenshot of the Cardano website. So then a bird. Could Elon Musk be one of the birds that Charles was talking about? I think this one may be a stretch, but we'll throw it in here anyway. So Musk bird, could this be Elon Musk and Cardano? We won't read too much into that one just yet. Then you have Charles and Elon. I'm not sure when this picture was taken or what the context behind it is. So again, don't always take just a picture, but interesting to see nonetheless. These are all just puzzle pieces that I'm showing you where all the links are coming from. And then one of the last ones was this screenshot here that shows he changed his description then to say meta for K. And again, K does have a link back to Cardano. If we look at the K parameter is changing next month, the end of March. So what the K parameter is that sets out the desirable number of stake pools within Cardano. It means that the saturation levels of pools are going to change. Don't get worried about that if you're hearing of this for the first time. I will have a full detailed video on that out by the end of the week just to explain what it all means, and there is still loads of time left on that, so don't panic yet. So again, another reference to Cardano. Is this a cryptic message about Cardano or is this all pure coincidence? For me, I'm not going to get too excited over it yet. Look, Elon Musk brings the good and the bad into it. So he brings a lot of light into it. And if someone like his profile gets into it, yes, it brings an awful lot of good attention. But then this man has a lot of power as well. So if he changes his mind and says things, it can also have negative effects on it. Overall, he's going to bring more attention. So if it came out that he bought, then again, this would be huge for the project. So that's it on the Elon side of things anyway. Okay, so then we have Catalyst and Catalyst voting. So I've got a lot of questions on this, on how to do it. I didn't get to put my own tutorial together, but there is a really good one out there by IOHK, so I will link that one directly below and I will show it to you here as well. And I'll talk about some of the common questions that I get. So just on Daedalus, one of the common questions that I get is about rewards for voting. So you can see here there's $70,000 worth of ADA will be distributed between ADA holders who register to vote. So for voting, there will be small rewards. How much each individual is going to get will depend on how many people actually vote on the system. So nobody knows yet how much you're going to get for voting. That will be determined at a later date, but this is the total pot that will be there for voting. So when you want to vote, you do need to download a Catalyst voting app on your phone as well. And a question around this was the security aspect. So does the Catalyst app that you put on your phone have access to your funds or anything like that? No, the full custody of the funds remains with the Daedalus wallet or the Yoroi wallet that you use for voting. So the Catalyst app never has access. What you are basically doing is giving your voting power to the app, and that's when you do the link process, you allow the voting app to vote on your behalf. So again, if you want to keep using the Daedalus wallet or the Yoroi wallet after the vote and after the snapshot, that's totally fine. The security still remains with you and with you securing the seed phrase for that wallet. So on the video, this is the video here. I will put a link to it down below. It walks completely through the process of where to get Daedalus, where to get the mobile app as well, and how to do the voting process. So this part here, it's when you're going through it, it says it takes approximately 5 minutes. For me, it probably took 7 or 8 minutes. So I just want to put that in there, that don't get worried if it's a little bit more than 5 minutes. Might be less than 5 minutes for some people, but just let it run its course and it works out then. And at one point, you do have to put in a PIN number. I'm not sure whereabouts in the video that is, but when you get the pop-up for the PIN, make sure that you remember the PIN, because that's what you will need when it comes to the voting time as well. And this QR code, this is how you link to the Catalyst app. So again, you do get an option to save it as a PDF, so save that to keep it safe, just in case something happens to your phone and you need to rescan the app to put it onto another phone. Multiple wallets as well. Can you vote with multiple wallets? Right now it looks like you can only vote with one wallet per phone, so you would need an extra phone. So if someone else in the house has a phone, you could use that to put the Catalyst app on there to vote with a second wallet. For voting as well, you need a minimum of 3,000 ADA in the wallet to be able to vote on the system. So I think I mentioned there that the voting or the registration started the 17th of February. The snapshot is going to happen on the 3rd of March at 7 p.m. UTC. Basically what this means that at that exact time, the system will do a snapshot of the wallets registered and see how much ADA is in them wallets. And then the amount of ADA you have in there will determine your voting power when it comes to the voting system, which starts on the 5th of March. So again, you can move your funds out of that wallet after it if you've only put them in for voting or whatever you want to do. It's completely up to you. I would leave it a few hours after the 7 p.m. UTC just to make sure that it's all done and finished with. That's it on the timelines. When it comes to voting, you can go on to cardano.ideascale.com. You can see all of the proposals that are up there for voting. You can't vote on them yet, but you can go in and take a look at them and see what they're all about. When it comes to voting, I will do a video walking through the proposals, how to vote and all of that. So any questions on it, let me know down below and I can include them in that video. So that's it then on the Catalyst and the voting and what's coming up for that. So next up is the Mary hard fork. There's lots of questions about this. Do you have to do anything with your coins? And the simple answer is this will not impact your coins at all. You don't have to prepare anything or change anything for this. There's going to be no new coin created. This is basically a network upgrade, and that is one of the big advantages of the Cardano hard forks. There is no extra work for the users when this happens. So it is being submitted today, which would hopefully have it included in Epoch 251. So Epoch 249 finishes tonight. Epochs are 5 days long within Cardano, so it's submitted tonight. It gets into the first snapshot, and then when the snapshot happens after Epoch 250 on the 6th of March, that is when Epoch 251 begins, and the native assets should be live on chain then. If they miss them dates, then it will push out by 5 days. But as far as I've heard, they are on target for that. What this basically means is that native assets will then be live on the Cardano blockchain. So lots of us are familiar with Ethereum, and you have ERC20 tokens on Ethereum. So effectively, native assets on Cardano is the equivalent of ERC tokens on Ethereum. Now, they are done very differently, and you will have a lot more features with the native assets done on Cardano. You inherit a lot of the functionality of Cardano, including the governance, which is used for Catalyst, and a lot of other really big benefits as well. So I'm putting together a video comparing ERC20 tokens with native assets and what the difference is going to be. So make sure you hit subscribe if you're not, and you will get that video. It probably will be next week when that comes out. I'm just trying to clarify a few details around fees and stuff like that as well on how they're going to be charged. But I will have that out as soon as possible. Liquid Finance, who I had on the channel, they will be creating their own token as well, and many other projects as well. So again, when I have more info on that, I will bring it up. As soon as the hard fork is live, you can be sure I will have videos out showing the native asset support within URI and within Daedalus as well. And we will just take a very quick look at the charts then, just to round up the video. So I did put out a video this morning as well on the charts. You will see it here on Twitter. I'm trying to decide whether this is something that's useful for people. Generally, I put out the charts out there, just a screenshot of the charts, and give a comment on them. I'm considering maybe doing 2-3 times a week, doing a quick 2-minute video talking about what I see on the charts as well. Maybe I do it on Twitter, maybe I do it on a separate YouTube channel that's just dedicated to them videos. I'm not sure yet. Let me know down below if something like that is useful. So looking at the charts, you can see when I put that video out this morning, Bitcoin was a little bit better than it is right now. So we had got back up above the trend line here, the bullish trend. We've slipped below it in the last hour. Let's see where this plays out. We really do need to get back above this, back above the $50,000 level to get back into the real bullish mode within the markets. On the 80 USD price, we were up here earlier, holding up at the $1.07, I think it was when I done that video this morning. We have since fell a little bit, and as you can see, we've come back down through the $1.02 level. Since the double bottom over here at the 80-cent mark yesterday, we've had a very, very nice rise. So the 95.5-cent level that I did talk about in yesterday's video, we finally did break up above it here with a really strong green candle. Again, these things generally take a big move to break out of them, and we got that yesterday. It was the middle of the night, actually, 1 a.m. for me. We got above it, and again, we came up and got rejected at $1.02, came back down and found support here before moving up. So currently what I will be looking to do is, if we do fall any further, holding that 95.5-cent mark would be very positive for the price to start pushing us back up in the charts as well, to eventually push up to that $1.33, which is the old all-time high all the way up here. I still think it's not too far away. And then the most important data chart for the long term is this one right here. So again, I did highlight this one in the video yesterday. We're still very much bullish on this chart here. When we look up here, what time frame was it? Somewhere around here yesterday we were doing it. I think here I was saying if we can go up a bit more, come back and test this 2000 sats, or to be more specific, the 1945 level that I have here, and then push up. That is nearly exactly what we got. So we came back down, held this level here, held it a few times actually, before making a big push up earlier today. That is very positive to see for the ADA price right now. So again, the reason we're having a small decline in the 80 USD price is all down to the Bitcoin chart and Bitcoin falling right here. So when things like that are happening, make sure you keep an eye on this chart here. Look to see, are we making gains on this chart? And that is the important one to see. So I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you did, please do give it a share, give it a like, comment down below. Lots more videos coming. I have a security video coming up fairly soon. Also one on the market cap and how that has a factor, how that plays a big role actually in the overall price of where Cardano could go. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video as well if you're new. And if you're looking for a Cardano stake pool, then my own pool is under the ticker Paul. All delegation there really does help support the channel. So thanks for watching guys. I will talk to you very soon.